Hey guys, Hijinx here. Recently Apex released Octane and their Season 1 Battle Pass. I've seen a lot of talk about Octane leading up to his release and even some chatter now that he is released. I figured with a legend like this, we should totally make a nice little breakdown on the character. So I figured in this video we could talk about his backstory a little bit, maybe talk about his abilities, talk about some good character combinations for him, and some decent character counters for him as well. If you guys disagree or have anything you think would be better fit into the video, let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to have a discussion, and if we get enough comments, I can make another video based exclusively around what you guys put down below and that you would feel would be good for Octane. Alright guys, so without further ado, let's hop into the video. I figured we could start off with his backstory first really quick. So in the lore, he's kind of known as an adrenaline junkie. His real name is Octavio Silva, and he was the heir to the CEO role of Silva Pharmaceuticals. However, he was kind of bored with life, and often he liked to kind of do crazy things and record them to impress fans that he had built up on social medias. And once that he actually used a grenade to launch himself across the finish line. However, he lost his legs during this stunt, which then kind of brought him into contact with Lifeline, who was able to help him get better and then allow him to later on get a bionic pair of legs, which then brings him into our story. And with that out of the way guys, let's talk about some of the amazing abilities he has. His passive ability is to regenerate health, which is really helpful if I do say so myself. He has a nice tactical where he can sacrifice a piece of his health to move quicker, and he has the ultimate ability to place a jump pad, and that really helps with mobility. And with this, you'll find that there's a lot of good combos, and especially in Apex, character combinations are very important, and finding really reliable and easy combinations to use is really key in winning team fights. So I have a few good people that would help out with his abilities. We have Wraith. I really feel like her portal with his enhanced movement speed after he uses his tactical would allow him to be really mobile and hard to catch because he'll be going back and forth. He's also known to have a smaller hitbox, so while we don't know the exact hitbox because he's so new, it does seem to be smaller. So you have this high speed and being teleported around, it's really dangerous for a lot of team fights. Then you have Bangalore. I feel like her smoke with blinding the enemies would be perfect to kind of cover him while he uses his enhanced speed, because even though he's slightly hurt, now he's moving around super quick and they can't see him to kind of put more damage onto him. And then we have Bloodhound, who I feel their tactical would be really good for scanning the enemy team, allowing Octane to find the perfect route to enter and maybe pull off a sneak attack. As for Octane, the more important thing is that you want speed and swift strikes, but you want to do it in a way where they don't know you're coming. And as there's some good teammates for him, I do know that a lot of people will ask about Lifeline in particular. Why wouldn't I put Lifeline on the list? And Lifeline would be a good teammate as she's a really good staple for any team. However, I don't think she's as needed because he does have health regen. And with Octane, you really don't want the enemies knowing his location, and if she were to drop drone healing in a team fight, it does make sounds. And I've caught people while going around, I hear the drone healing and I go, okay, they're over on this wall, and I'm able to go around and get them. So for Octane, his best thing that he has is that health regen, which doesn't make sound, and even though it might regenerate slower, it still allows him to regenerate without being seen or known where his position is. And I feel like that kind of takes away the need for Lifeline for him specifically. However, she is a really good staple for other people on the team. But if you guys disagree, let me know down below. Let me know what you think about Lifeline being used by Octane. I'd be interested to hear it. And since we discussed some good characters to kind of combo with Octane, I figure I could bring up a few characters that I feel would be decent at countering Octane as well. I have my first two right here, and they're on the same thing because I really feel like they would be good against Octane for similar reasons. We have Bangalore and Gibraltar. Now, Octane seems to have a smaller hitbox as he seems to be a smaller character. So, it seems to be hard to hit him with bullets or precise strikes. However, these two characters have ultimates that utilize explosives and kind of has some splash damage, which kind of makes it hard to avoid the damage. So for Octane, if you were to land these ultimates on Octane and you were trying to avoid them, he would still take damage. And if you were to use his tactical, which does damage to himself, he might speed up and get out, but he'll still catch some splash damage on his way out, which will leave him weakened and kind of easier to pick off in a team fight. And after them, I have someone else. I have Caustic, who I feel would be really good against Octane because his traps and his ultimate both utilize gas, and those gases both blind, damage, and show Caustic the location of the people that are in it. So if Octane were in the gas, he'd be blinded, taking some form of damage, and Caustic would know his location, so it takes away his ability to kind of rush without being seen. It gives Caustic time to kind of prepare, maybe put more traps up, kind of keep messing with Octane. However, another thing is if Octane were to use his tactical to escape, he still is going to take damage from his tactical. Now he's taking damage from the gas as well, and Caustic knows his location and where he plans to escape from. This will give the Caustic player the ability to kind of maneuver and set up to really pick off Octane, leaving him severely weakened. So that'll be our breakdown for the character of Octane. Let me know down below what you guys think. Do you guys agree with what I said in the video? Do you guys have any other information you find would be important to kind of talk about Octane? What's your preferred combos or counters for Octane? But I want to say thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I hope to see you at the next one. Peace.